Yo, I'm back. I am back. Okay, so the topic. What am I rambling about today? What nonsense am I talking about today? So, the importance of the relationships around us, the people around us, our family, our friends, the importance of showing our gratitude for these relationships, even if some are negative. There's always lessons in negative relationships, whether we choose to see that or not, whether we choose to see the lessons in negative people experiences. There are always lessons in that. Always lessons about ourselves, lessons about other people, lessons about life. So the importance of showing our appreciation to those around us. This doesn't have to be something physical where we're going up to people and thanking them and actively, that's beautiful. That's, of course, I'm not telling anyone not to do that. Just when you have some time alone, just expressing your gratitude for the people in your life, those close to you, those that you've shared memories with. When you put that out in the universe, you put out that gratitude, that appreciation. It doesn't just go nowhere, right? When you do that, like, you reap what you sow, right? So when you're expressing and sending positive energy and gratitude out into the universe, like, you reap what you sow. It comes back to you naturally. So this isn't about seeing that and going, okay, so if I do this, I'll get this in return. It's not about that. It's just, if you're able to express your love and gratitude for friends and family, then this is just a video to resonate that within you, right? Is to just see where maybe we're not parts, where certain relationships, maybe we're not expressing our gratitude, or we're not appreciating these relationships to the fullest, right? We can always express more gratitude and love, and even for the negative situations, right? Negative relationship, it doesn't have to be, when someone does something negative to us, we don't have to go out of our way and say thank you for this, right? It's more about seeing what these things are showing you, and then getting the gratitude out of that, right? Seeing okay, so what is this showing me? Is this showing me that I don't need this relationship anymore? And then say, okay, I'm grateful for that lesson, right? So just being able to see the positives in negative situations, negative relationships, because that's the thing with negative relationships and experiences, is there's lessons in that. Always there's always, so it's about perspective. We can be victims of our circumstance, or we can learn from our circumstances. We can be inspired by our negative circumstances, right? So perspective, and being able to mold your beliefs and mold your psyche, right? Taking out old beliefs, taking out pessimistic beliefs, you know. And that allows us to have more gratitude for our relationships and the experiences of life naturally. So when we show our appreciation for the people around us, we start to foster more harmony with life around us, because we're working with life. We're bringing light to our relationships, right? When we're showing our gratitude, our appreciation, our love to those around us, we're bringing more harmony naturally, right? There's less hatred, there's less resentment. And if you do feel these things with people around you and relationships, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to feel heaviness and resentment against other people, especially if people have done harmful things to you, or you feel like you're giving more than, people are taking too much from you. I understand that completely. So being able to see things from a different perspective, as being able to see that maybe some relationships, if it's making us feel negative and like heavy, maybe that's showing us where we're giving too much into a relationship and not receiving enough in return. So, there's always lessons in relationships around us. Bro, all my videos are like so all over the place. I love it. It's like I don't even have these planned, I just like turn the camera on and talk. So that's probably why they're, all over the place. But I know this will reach someone in need of this video, this will help someone. Hopefully. So, yeah. I feel like I could talk for longer, but I don't want this video to be too long, because I'll end up just like going off into some tangent. But yeah, it's like, now I'm gonna talk about something. The more I look at myself and look within, naturally the more I start to bring harmony to the relationships around me, because I'm not trying to fix relationships and things necessarily by like with the logical mind, right? It's more like when you clear out your own system and programming and false beliefs that keep you in these low frequencies, and when you clear a lot of that out, naturally you have more love in your heart and more gratitude in your heart, and that naturally in itself brings more harmony to your relationships. Or it may bring more turmoil in other people that were too attached to those old frequencies that that old self that you had. Sometimes people are overly attached to that, and that's a codependency, and they're draining your energy. So when you clear that out, sometimes the people that were overly attached to that, it can bring up a whole bunch because they don't have that attachment anymore. They don't have that thing to grab onto anymore, and it forces them to face certain things that they were using you, you know, to feel, right? To run away from, or you know. So yeah, I thought I'd add that in there. I think that goes pretty well with the video. So alright, that's enough. That's enough. I won't bore you guys any longer. Alright, see ya.